Today, we're going to take a look at something pretty amazing. We're going on a visual journey to see how a single, totally ordinary drawing can hide a whole universe of complex beauty. It's all about how a simple change in perspective can create something, well, something extraordinary. So, to get started, I just have one simple question for you. Take a good, long look at what's coming up and just ask yourself, what in the world are you looking at? I mean, seriously, what is this thing? Is it some kind of alien circuit board, humming with some unknown energy? Maybe a digital mandala for meditation? Or maybe an intricate labyrinth from some long-lost civilization? Whatever it is, it feels complex, mysterious, and definitely man-made. Or is it? But what if I told you that the origin of this incredibly complex pattern is actually something surprisingly familiar? Something you might walk right past without even a second glance. So let's pull back the curtain and see where this all really comes from. And there it is. That's the source code. It's not some alien artifact or a wild digital creation. It's a detailed architectural blueprint. This one technical drawing is the single seed, the only thing needed to grow all of the amazing complexity we just saw. And I really want to drive this point home, because it's the whole key here. Everything you're about to see comes from this one drawing. That's it. Nothing else was added. No new lines, no new shapes, just this. So you're probably wondering, how is that even possible? How does a practical, kind of boring blueprint become a mesmerizing piece of art? Well, let's break down the transformation. You might be surprised by how simple the magic really is. Okay, it all boils down to just 3 simple, creative steps. First, you isolate a small section of the original blueprint. Second, you mirror that little piece. And third, you just repeat that mirrored pattern over and over. That's it. Isolate, mirror, repeat. Those are the only rules in this entire game. Now, there's actually a technical term for what we're doing here. It's called a symmetry operation. And really, that's just a fancy way of saying we're making a simple change, like mirroring, that rearranges the image but keeps its basic structure the same. It's the engine that drives all this generative beauty. All right, let's see this in action. Over on the left, we've got a section from our original blueprint. Pretty standard stuff, right? Now, look to the right. Just by mirroring it horizontally, we've created this incredible, panoramic, symmetrical design. All the original lines are still there, but now they're part of something completely new and beautiful. And here's where it gets really interesting. The direction you mirror makes a huge difference. Like we just saw, mirroring horizontally tends to create these wide panoramic vistas, almost like a landscape. But if you flip the axis and mirror vertically, you get something totally different, these tall, totemic, ascending columns. Let me show you what I mean. And this is a perfect example of the power of vertical mirroring. Look closely at this one. The curves and circles from the blueprint, when you mirror them up and down, they suddenly form what looks like a repeating totem of eyes staring right back at you. It's fascinating how our brains start to find these familiar shapes hidden in all those abstract lines. Okay, so now that we get the process, isolate, mirror, repeat, let's take a quick tour through a gallery of the incredible variations you can create. Remember, all of this is born from that one blueprint and these super simple rules. First up, we have what we're calling the compass. For this one, the pattern was mirrored both vertically and horizontally all around a central point. The result is this perfectly balanced shape that just expands outwards, kind of pointing your eye in all 4 directions. Next, we've got the column. This is another fantastic example of pure vertical mirroring. It just creates this powerful sense of height and structure, a real monumental presence. You can really feel that ascending, totemic quality we were talking about earlier. Now, if we switch back to a horizontal mirror, we get this. We're calling it the insect. Can you kind of see it? There's that central body, and it's flanked by these intricate wing-like structures. It could almost be a futuristic mask or, the symmetrical shell of some mechanical beetle. And finally, check out the emblem. This stunning piece combines both vertical and horizontal mirroring to create something that feels like a complex family crest, or maybe a sigil for a futuristic dynasty. It's so dense with detail, perfectly balanced, and just completely captivating to look at. So, after seeing all these amazing transformations, from a simple blueprint to these complex emblems, what's the big idea here? What connects all of them? Well, it's this really powerful concept of complexity emerging from simplicity. And this quote just says it all perfectly. Immense complexity and beauty can emerge from simple rules applied to a single source. I mean, that's exactly what we've just witnessed. One drawing, three simple rules, and a whole universe of new forms. The big takeaway is this: simple rules can generate infinite beauty. And this isn't just some artistic trick. It's a fundamental principle you see everywhere. It's in the genetic code that builds a complex person from just a few simple instructions. It's the logic behind how video games create these vast, unique worlds from a few algorithms. It really is the engine of creation, everywhere, from nature to technology. And that leaves us with one final thought. If an ordinary blueprint can hide this much beauty, then what hidden patterns are just waiting to be discovered all around us? In the veins of a leaf, the grid of a city map, or even a crack in the sidewalk. The potential is literally everywhere.